The following presentation will review the personal data form, the W-4, the L-4, direct deposit, and prior state service questionnaire, the payroll forms used to complete employee orientation. I will discuss the meaning and how to complete each document. Remember the option to pause or go back to a portion of the video at any time to fully complete each document. The HR 9 or personal data form will be used to designate your official home and mailing address for items such as a W-2 and ways to contact you by phone or postage. Use the personal data form when your address, first or last name changes, and updated Social Security card will be required for a name change request. Print clearly as possible during completion. Fill in your name. The personnel number will be left blank. A personnel number will be provided by Human Resources once employment rotation documents have been turned in. A former state employee may or may not have their previous personnel number reactivated depending on circumstances. Fill out your gender, address, at least one phone number, and a minimum of 2 emergency contacts. Select your ethnic origin, nationality, race, marital status, sign-in date to finish up. The L4, the Louisiana State Tax Withholding Form. The state tax form is used to select the state of Louisiana tax withholding. Block A and B are optional. So let's take a look at Block A. Enter 0 to claim neither yourself nor your spouse. You may enter 0 if you are married and have a working spouse or more than one job to avoid having too little tax withheld. Enter 1 to claim yourself if you did not claim this exemption in connection with other employment, or if your spouse has not claimed your exemption. Enter 1 to claim one personal exemption if you are filed as head of household. Enter 2 to claim yourself and your spouse. Block B. Enter the number of dependents, not including yourself or your spouse, whom you claim on your tax return. If no dependents are claimed, enter 0. Moving on to the withholding allowance certificate. Complete sections 1 through 5. Number 6. Use information from Block A or enter 1 if you will claim yourself, 0 if you will not claim yourself. Number 7. Use information from Block B or enter your number of dependents you desire to claim. Number 8. This is optional. Only fill in an additional dollar amount in state taxes to be withheld from your payroll check. Sign-in date, 9 and 10 should be blank. You may log into Leo, Louisiana Employees Online, to change your W-4, L-4, or direct deposit at any time. The Sunday before a payroll Friday will be the deadline for each pay period. The direct deposit enrollment form will be our next document. All new employees must receive payment of wages via direct deposit. Previously covered by item number 2 of the conditional offer of employment to accept this position. Fill in your Social Security number in the first section to the top left. Department Officer Agency section is to the right. First, write the initials LDH / your specific agency. For example, your agency would be one of the following: OPH, OBH, MVA, OAAS, OCDD, DD Council, Learn, or OS. Your HR liaison can assist you if you're not sure. Action type for a new hire will be new. Primary account information section. Please provide a voided check or direct deposit form from your chosen bank. Complete the action verification block if you do not have a voided check or a bank verification. Direct your attention to the statement below our main bank section. I authorize and request the state of Louisiana to direct my net paycheck to the account at the financial institution I designated above. Print in your full name in the space provided. Read the statement in bold print. For direct deposits that are affected by the international ACH transaction rules, check which statement applies. Sign, date, and give a phone number where you can be reached. Feel free to add additional accounts for direct deposit by using a other bank or secondary account form. Employees are allowed one primary account and multiple secondary accounts. A desired percentage or a dollar amount will be required for any secondary account. The HR6 Prior State Service Questionnaire. The purpose of this form is to obtain information for determining the specific amount of state service to your credit. One example, the amount of sick and annual leave that you accrue is determined by your length of state service. Review page 1 of the Prior State Service Questionnaire for specific examples of accruable state service. Now, let's move on to the actual form. This is the last document of our payroll form section. The questionnaire must be completed if you have prior Louisiana state service or not. Just placing your name at the top, signature and date at the bottom of the form if you have no prior state service. Print last, first, and middle initial, job title. Division or section will be LDH / your specific agency. For example, one of the following: OPH, OBH, NVA, OAAS, OCDD, DD Council, Learn, or OS. Military service if it applies, and thank you if you have served our country. The gridded section lists the employment information of your former agency or agencies, including this one. Start with your most recent employment and work back. Please include the name, your employment status, from and to dates, full-time or part-time. You may stop after the full or part-time selection is made. Leave the personnel number blank. Sign and date the form. The Louisiana Department of Health HR staff hopes this presentation was helpful. Forward any feedback to your agency's HR analyst.